Hi guys, welcome back to another video right here on the channel. So last month we done the Dragon expansion.
We did.
Which is a really fantastic expansion, and it was the last of the two big box expansions. This month we're finishing off with the Cataclysm expansion before moving on to a series of 7 other smaller expansions. Okay, so this is the Cataclysm melody. Do you know anything about it at all?
No, I'm really sorry I don't.
Okay, well, Talisman, the Magical Quest game, revised 4th edition, the Cataclysm expansion. Okay, Pegasus Spiel. So guys, melody, rest of the world, anyone not in a know, there was a great disaster in the world of Talisman. Think almost of nuclear proportions, and the world as we know it has been wiped out.
Oh.
So all those squares that we knew and loved are gone, or what's left of them is an apocalyptic mess.
Oh.
Okay, and in here we get a brand new game board.
Ooh.
So we no longer, if we play the Cataclysm, play with the traditional Talisman board.
Ooh.
We have a brand new one that shows the world as it now is, not how it was.
Oh, exciting.
Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit of blurb off the back. I'll show you the back and then we will go forward and have a look. Okay, so the Cataclysm expansion, explore the remnants of a shattered world. It's been countless ages since the great cataclysm left the world of Talisman on the brink of destruction, and now from the ashes civilization rises once again. So it's like the Talisman version of Fallout, isn't it? The Cataclysm expansion introduces an entirely new main board to replace the one found in the base game. Explore the Broken Lands and meet its new, many and varied denizens with over 150 cards and 5 brand new characters. Best your opponents, secure the crown, and seize your destiny. Okay, so there's a little flash of the brand new board there before we get it out, guys. Some more cards and a couple of the figures. So are you excited, Melody?
I am.
How do you feel about playing in a brand new world that's left?
Ooh. Excited.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So the world we know and love is gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. Okay? So what would be interesting is playing this brand new Cataclysm board with the older characters.
Yeah.
Because of course you can play with any character from any box or any expansion, as you all know by now. Maybe put that over there, please. Okay, so get right to it. The Cataclysm little expansion rulebook. Okay. We've got some cards, but before we do that, in fact, no, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show that last.
That is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got a set of cards, which is going to be our various multiple endings, which we get in every box. And it's going to be our new characters, and it's going to be probably a couple of other things as well. So if you want to read out what they are and show them.
So we've got Lands of Wonder, the Cult of the Damned,
I like the sound of that already.
the One Talisman,
Yes.
the Eternal Crown.
Okay, happy
Take more
days.
characters.
Oh, he looks cool, doesn't
Yeah, the Black Knight.
he? Yeah, there's my character right away.
Oof. The Mutant.
Yeah, think Fallout, guys, but in the fantasy realm.
Ooh. The Scavenger.
He looks sweet. Next one coming up.
Ooh. The Barbarian. I reckon Ali'd like that.
Yeah, one for you, Al.
And, oof.
The Arcane Scion. Obviously our magic user, Conjurer.
Ooh.
Okay, so we have 2 packets of cards as well. Remember the fun I had last month trying to open these without a knife?
I struggled. I got mine
Melody's got it straight away.
I struggled.
So if you just want to just randomly show a couple of those.
Okay, yeah. So we've got Market Day. And then we've got, ooh, the Brightwood Terror. And then we've got, ooh, the Blightwood Shine. And then we've got, ooh, these are different. The Monster Hunter and the Fortune Teller. Yeah.
Okay, so again, these are just extra ones. And I'm wondering if, because obviously I haven't read these booklets through, they are going to replace the originals with this being a brand new world, because there's no point in going around with the old world cards in a brand new world.
No.
So this now is this is salvage. Let's drink it. Little things like that. So again, we're getting more little knickknacks there. Dark Being, the city or the graveyard. Now that's an interesting card because all the areas, like I say, on the board are actually all changed around now. So maybe they are additional features for. Can you pass it on the back out, please?
Yeah.
There we go. There's like a scroll there. Maybe there are additional features for the areas of the board.
Yeah.
The graveyard changing around stuff. Healer's kit, okay, and I'll just do one more random one. A great sword. So again, guys, just more like an expansion stuff, but with an extreme caveat in there. Okay, I'm going to open this up here now, and there are the figures, Melody. You regular viewers now know it's Mel's favourite part of the actual episode, showing the figures off and meeting them all and seeing what's going on. You might want to do your little index thing there so you can find out who they are.
Yeah.
Okay, should we get to the meat and taters of this? Oh, this board. It's amazing.
Wow.
I'm just going to take first look here, guys. I'm being selfish.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love the artwork and that on it. It's fantastic.
So you see, you've still got things like the chapel in there by the look of it.
Yeah.
The sentinel. So the board's still laid out still the same because there's the way through. You see all the woods are all burnt and broken.
Yeah.
The place is basically desolate. I'd be tempted to use this new board, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to get over the other side? Yeah. Okay, guys, so just trying our best to show you here. Okay, so you're not going to be able to get too much of it because obviously you got the glare and it's a really, really big board. But you can see enough to just show that it is totally different in there. So, I mean, straight away, do you want to fold that one up? Straight away, the chance to play on a brand new board after playing for so long on the original board.
Yeah.
I'm not dissing the old board because I love it, but I could close my eyes and see it in my sleep. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I played it that often. Yeah, just absolutely fantastic. I mean, I think obviously as they come towards the end of these big box expansions, I think you have. I'm going to be cruel here. I don't mean in a derogatory way, like running out of ideas, but there's probably nothing else left to do apart from destroy the old world.
Yeah.
And make a brand new world to go into, you know. So what I'll do, I'll let Melody show you these figures. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll let you work out what the figures are and I'll go over the book because normally I finish off the video with a book. So the Cataclysm expansion. So just have a quick look, and this is on a dexterity level, guys. This is an extremely thin book. So it tells us the events of the Cataclysm. Throw the specs off just 2 seconds. Okay, so it's been a generation since the earth cracked open and the sky fell. The seas rose up to swallow the land and the land crumbled down to cover the seas. It was the end of the world, yet the world did not end. So that's obviously what we're doing. So it's an expansion overview, object of the game, okay? Okay, so yeah, it says remains the same. Characters must reach crown of command in the centre of the board and then by casting command spells force the other characters out of the game. So we've got that. We've got our little components overview, always nice. Right, the Cataclysm icon, like always, all these cards are marked with a little icon to help you sort out. Using only portions of this expansion, and then it tells us how we set up. Okay, so that's... Yeah, that's interesting actually, to be honest. It hasn't like bamboozled me, but it's just different from what some of the other books are about the setup. But I take it, obviously, it says here like the new world, so you are going to have a different setup. Yeah, it says the Cataclysm broke the world and left it in ruins for centuries, but a new age is dawning, one in which humankind will rebuild its civilization and claim the wild and dangerous reaches of the world once more. It is an age of hope, of light, and of heroes. Okay, so it tells us about denizens, so I think they're basically your strangers. Rolling on denizen spaces, remnant cards. It tells us how we mix expansions. I don't think I'd be tempted. I think I'd like to try and play this as like a standalone.
Yeah.
Okay, it tells us about the inner region, the plane of peril, leash, frozen spire, mutant's den, and the pits, and the crown of command itself. Other rules, tells us about terrain cards. Yeah, I think they basically can actually, terrain cards can go over the cards on the board, the spaces on the board, and it'll basically change that space for good. Yeah?
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I think there's something similar in Star Wars Talisman, to be fair. Okay, so it goes over terrain cards, some movements, alternate ending cards, trinkets, and talisman cards. And that is literally it, guys. It's an 8-page expansion, which is nice because we are still essentially playing the same game, but in a new world. So it's nice that they haven't jammed loads of stuff down your throat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to show those off?
Yeah. So we've got the Black Knight.
I love him.
I just love the detail.
Proper vibes of like the Witch King of Angmar and Nazgul and stuff like that for the Lord of the Rings fans out there. That's interesting as well.
Yeah, very. The Mutant.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind playing that one, actually.
Well, again, guys, as you regular folks know, each one of these comes like with their own card, and each one has like a special rule.
Yeah.
So it'd be fun to always play different characters.
Well. The Scavenger.
Yeah.
He's on a little piggy.
Yeah. Like all little trinkets and a great big rucksack on his back or her back.
Pretty cool.
Whatever sex they may be.
This is the Barbarian.
Do you know what? He's just walked straight up and smashed it in the face.
He would, yeah.
My kind of character all day long. I play as like orc and dwarf characters, you know.
And the, what did you say it was?
Arcane Scion. Yeah, he's our magic user.
He's pretty cool.
Strange
The size
looking
of his
guy.
hand, it's huge.
Yeah.
The hand at the top.
Yeah. He's obviously been mutated, hasn't he? Not played any of the Fallout games. Not like
No.
that. Okay, guys, so that is basically an overview of our last big box expansion for the series. But worry ye not, because like I mentioned earlier, there are 7 more smaller expansions, and we are going to go through every single one of them until we've introduced these lovely folks to the best board game in the world and every single character in it. Okay, so before we go, guys, if you're new here and you like what you see, you're enjoying this series, consider hitting that subscribe button. If not, hey, don't worry about it. You know, just I'm glad you enjoyed your time here, and hopefully these videos are actually teaching you something or not. Feel free to share the video with your friends and like-minded folks. Hit that like button if you like. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, I suppose. More importantly, all that melody.
Leave a comment below.
Leave comments below. Okay, do you like the look of this new world? I mentioned earlier about Fallout. Do you play Fallout? What new character would you fancy playing? Do you think they should have left the old world alone? Was this new expansion maybe we've got as far as we can go, let's just destroy the old world and start again? Give us your opinions on all of it, folks. I think it's a really interesting expansion.
Yeah, me too.
One I can't wait to play. Okay, so we're going to leave it there. We'll return next month with the first of the smaller boxes. They've still got more characters and more cards, but the reviews are going to be a little bit shorter because obviously the content isn't as much. Okay, so until next month, Melody.
Bye-bye for now.
See you later, folks.